Merriam-Webster defines nationalism as loyalty and devotion to a nation, especially a sense of national consciousness, exalting one nation above others and placing primary emphasis on the promotion of its culture and interests as opposed to those of other nations or groups. While this definition touches on the national scope of this term, a sense of pride in your community can be found even in small towns like Danville. While our group explored the community, we couldn't help but notice that symbols of nationalism were literally everywhere we looked.
Therefore, our thesis is that privately funded public spaces in Danville, Kentucky promote nationalism on a local, state, and national level through the use of colors, symbols, and the use of language. On a local level, a lot of our images and locations aim to build the community by promoting the local educational institutions. For example, Boyle County and Danville. As we know, education plays a huge role in building nationalism, as it did in World War I by indoctrinating youth and building a national identity. Specifically, with promoting sports teams and jerseys from local schools, these businesses are promoting competition among neighboring counties and fostering the idea that one team can be superior to another. On the state level, we have some businesses who have symbols that foster a state identity. This contributes to nationalism because the United States is comprised of states that each promote their own regional pride as well as national pride. On the national level, a common theme was the veneration of the flag and the military, which is especially important in war times. Recall that during World War I, there was a mass media propaganda movement to distribute patriotic and positive images of the military.
Outside a bank on Main Street, a banner supports Boyle County High School, a local educational institution. The colors black and yellow are specific to that school. Local sports teams' pictures adorn the wall at Applebee's and emphasize to any customer what city and county they are in. This choice of decoration also emphasizes a sense of community. The colors in their uniforms easily identify what schools the teams are affiliated with. The Hub promotes local artists, while Walmart promotes locally grown food. This touches on the importance of keeping commerce within your community and appreciating local commodities. The local newspaper stands outside local businesses give a sense of where you are and what is happening within that location. A local spin can also be placed on stories. Again, one of the major educational institutions within Kentucky is the University of Kentucky. Seeing the Kentucky t-shirts for sale in the middle of Walmart immediately gives the shopper a sense of what state they are in as well as what city they are in. Danville being so close to Lexington is bound to have more emphasis on the University of Kentucky. Travelers often associate location with the sports team memorabilia that is seen in local shops and on the citizens of that location.
KFC, which stands for Kentucky Fried Chicken, emphasizes state location within the name, and the depiction of the Colonel and its correlation to Kentucky represents the equivalent of Uncle Sam to the United States. The Cracker Barrel restaurant is representative of the down south country meal. You cannot find a restaurant similar to this on the West Coast. Therefore, one of the things people identify with the southeastern coast is Cracker Barrel. In Chase Bank, the cookie plate that the customers were to grab cookies off of was an American flag cookie plate. This immediately sparks a sense of national pride and is symbolic of the country's patriotism. Speaking of banks, something as simple as the currency is something that usually goes unnoticed. However, the faces of certain American presidents are located on one side, national mottos and slogans are written on them, and the capital of the U.S. is located on the opposing side of the president. This is a form of nationalism that is held in every citizen's and tourist's hand every day.
The name liberty within itself defines a sense of freedom that encompasses America's history of fighting for freedom and promoting the individual's ideas of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The gas station also has stars and stripes, obviously referencing the American flag. The flag in the U.S.'s history has always been a tool to spark national pride, especially in times of war. Almost every location in the United States has a flag flying in some form or manner. Down the street of Main Street, at almost every fast food restaurant, at Walmart, the banks, the Hub, etc. Furthermore, military emblems, like those we saw in the rocking chairs at Cracker Barrel and clothing in Walmart, promote pride for those people fighting to defend our liberty, and are a cause for more people wanting to join the military. The Western Art Show in downtown Danville is representative of the West and America's rugged foundations. The old-fashioned hamburger slogan on the Wendy's sign is referencing the known American style of food. The term old-fashioned is supposed to reference a wholesome time when food was prepared and families sat down to eat together. This restaurant uses this term to bring in citizens and tourists who want to experience that old-fashioned feel. Some restaurants also use slogans to give the impression that their food is the American food. Orange Leaf's slogan says, "America is frozen yogurt," which gives the impression that if you don't eat their yogurt, then you aren't American. In Walmart, there are photos up around the store that are supposed to represent the community. These pictures are made up of different races, genders, and age. This mechanism the store uses is to appeal to the customers as if anyone and everyone shops at Walmart. These pictures are representative of the United States and the, quote, salad bowl theory, that states we are all from different places but make up one community. The culture of the United States is to accept many different cultures.
Overall, nationalism is very hard to miss while within the community. The next time you are out and about, pay attention to the symbols, images, and colors that surround you.